My name. Gameriku. Back when that name meant something, boys. Back when that name meant something. Glorp despair. Despair is all I know. Okay, so do we have a team? Kind of. Nani? He's here. Do I battle? Do we shogu? That's Yuki. Oh, Jun. Poke, I forgot what this word was. Nabi, right? Nabi? Poke Nabi. Yep, Poke Nabi ni Entori Entoru Koru. Koru, yeah. O tsukete moratta na. Yes. Ja. Ore, right? Okay. Ore tachi otakai ni Yubidase. I've heard that word before. Hold on. Yobidase. Yobidaseru. To call someone, to tell someone to come, to call. Oh, okay. Yoni. They can call, okay. Namae o Toroku. Oh. Toroku. Registration, accession, register, entry. Okay, register phone number. Shiteo Koyo. Yeah, let's register. Okay, so you got, she said, you got one of those Pokénavs. Let's register each other's numbers. There you go. Yuki o Pokénabi ni toroku shita. Soeba Jun. Saki Toka no Mori de. Oh, the forest. Hagiro Shin. Hagiro? What? Hagi. What does Hagi mean? It's in katakana. Hagi. Bush clover. Let me see. I'm gonna scroll down to the kana reading. Yeah. Bush clover, Japanese clover, dark red exterior with blue exterior. City in Yamaguchi. Okay. I don't know why that's in kana. Old man Hagi. Hagirojin. Why is Hagi? Oh, Hagi is his name. Oh, his name's not Briny, right? Yeah. So his name is Hagi. That's what it is. So Briny's name is Hagi. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Oh god, how do you pronounce that? Hage means bald, doesn't it? Doesn't Hage mean bald? Surechi. Surechi is off topic. Got tayo. Tabun. I've heard tabun before. Tabun. Probably, likely, perhaps, yeah. Dat tan. Dat tan. Chi. Ja. Dat tanja. Dat tanja. Dat tanja. What? I don't know. Data is was or were. So what's mja? Mja is by then. I think he might have been heading back to the shack on the beach. Yeah, cause Data is referring to him. Yeah. Data ja nai kana. Nai kana. Tokoro here doesn't mean place, it means a point in time. Where's Tokoro? Oh, there it is. Hagiru Tokoro. There. No, that's Modo. Modoru Tokoro. He saw him heading back, the time he's heading back. So Tokoro can mean place, but it can also mean a point in time. A place in time. That's annoying. Soreori. Soreori, what? Soreori. Apart from that, other than that.
Soreori.
Okay, more importantly. Okay, yeah, so. Anyway, Jun no Pokemon Zukan wa do? Anyways, Jun, how's your Pokedex? How's your Pokedex? Chotto wa Benji. Beji. Beji? Peggy. Pagey. Pagey. Anyway, can also speak a translation for Soreo. So, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's basically just a word to say it to move on to another topic. Umataka. You fill in those pages? Okay, so I gotta remember this. Choto is something that is said to be like, hold on, wait a minute, but choto also means a little bit. So he's saying that he's asking, have you filled the pages? Have you filled a bit of the pages? That's what choto is being used here in this sentence. Umatsutoka. To be buried, to be covered, to be surrounded, to overflow, to be filled. To be filled. To be filled. There it is. Umatsu.
Umaru.
Umaru is to fill. So umataka. So umata indicates. What does ta indicate again? Did. So ta is past present. Yes. Okay. So he's saying, how's your Pokedex? Have you filled some of the pages or a few of the pages? Because ta indicates the past. To did or have done. Have you done it? And then ka is the question particle. So that's what he's asking. Got it. Nailed it. Ore wa Sugoi yo. Doda. Doda is like when you're presenting, right? Like he's saying, like, look at this. Let me just confirm that. Doda. Do is how and what way. Oh. Oh, never mind. Doda. Well, I mean, I knew what do meant. I thought doda meant, like, was like a presenting. Or is that like hora? Like here. Doda. Pokemon Shobu. Whoa, command used to stop a horse. Wait, so Doda isn't Doda here being used to like say like saying I know or like I have an idea, like an exclamation of that, right? Doda can be thought of as how do you think? Oh, he's saying okay, so he's saying what do you think about a Pokemon battle? That's what he's saying. How about it? He's yeah. Shobu sono sei ka. What is sono sei ka? Sono sei ka. Sono is that. Yeah, what's seika? Seika.
Seika.
Good result, outcome, fruits of one's labors, product, accomplishment. Seika is your results. And sono is that. So have a battle to see the results, the fruits of your labor. Tame shita yaroka. Let's do it. Hi. Just making sure. Torena ni naritate date. Takagen is like take it easy on, right? Takagen. Takai. Expensive, high level, above average. Takagenwa. It's te. You are right. That is te, not ta. Tekagen. Measuring by feel, adjusting by feel, doing by feel, knack or skill, adapting, making allowances, discretion, going easy on someone. Shinai karanai. Okay, so in this case, he's using it for going easy because he's saying he's not gonna go easy on me because he's saying shinai. He's using a negative. He's using a negative here for shina I karana. Shinai karana. Did I get that wrong? I don't know. I think I did. It's a degree of how easy you'll take it on someone. He's not gonna take it easy on me, right? That's what he's saying, I think. Yuki shobu shikakete kita. That guy's name is Kya. Kyamo. What is that one? Kyamome. 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 Alright, beat him up. Beat him up. Kill him. There's a couple characters that I've seen and I forget because they're not common characters. Me is probably one of those. Me is one of those ones I don't remember because it's so uncommon. To be honest with you, it feels like most of the M start sounding characters you don't hear very much of, except for Ma. Ma is everywhere. Ma is all over the fucking place. Nice crit. But then everything else in that row, it confuses me every now and again. Because nothing else uses it as often. Alright, that's Kimo. Kimori, right? Kimori. Kimori. I'm gonna Doku him. Mariru! Yokoata. You did great. Ike. Age. Ada. Adaha. Adaha. Adahanto? No. Adahanto. That has to be the Adahanto. Alright. Whoa! That was a quick attack. Dokubori. Dokubori. Niramitsu Keru. Okay. My power. I just need a Doku. I get a Doku, I win no matter what. There we go. Good stuff, Agehanto. Agehanto. Niramitsukeru. Ooh, kawaii, kawaii. Okay. Doku. Yes, feel the pain. Why does he keep using this move? He just hit me a second ago. Why'd he give up? Why did he give up like that? Do you feel like you earned that win, streamer? Not really. I really think I didn't earn that. He Nanka Naka. Fuck, I remember that word, but I forgot it. Naka. Very considerably, readily. Okay. Yaru Jonai ka. I've heard that one before. Yaru Jonai is like not bad, right? Yaru Ya Nai. To do, to undertake. Yeah. To send. Vulgar. Yaru. To do someone in, to bump someone off? What? Yaru is to do someone in, to bump someone off. Example sentence. We tried again to bump off the politician, but couldn't do it. What the fuck is going on in this thing? These are some bad things. These are bad. Yaru is bad. Hey, you're not too bad. Yeah. It's like we say they got him. Yeah, I knew he was saying that it wasn't bad, but like the definitions you get when you search Yaru in Yomitan are not good. They're quite bad. Soeba, I think I've heard that one before. Ieba. Now that you mention it, come to think of it, that reminds me on the subject. Speaking of Soeba, yep, Soeba. Soeba. Saki, so back there. Sure chikata hagiro ushin da kedo na. Junwa Hikoshi. Hikoshi, I've heard that word before. Hikoshi. Moving. Oh, right. Yeah, I have heard that word before. Hikoshi, moving. Kita bakari de. What is kita bakari? Kita is north. Yeah. What's bakari? Only, merely, nothing but, no more than, approximately, just finished, as if, about to, going any point in time. So I guess he's emphasizing, he's saying that I just moved here recently. So it's like you just moved here. Okay, I was right. Nice. De. Shiranai ka. Shiranai means you don't know, so ka mo shirenai kedo. Shiranai kemo shiranai kedo. What's the difference? He's not done the sentence because kedo is there. Kedo, Mukashi wa sugoi. Funanori da tanda. You just moved here, so maybe you don't know. Oh. So he's saying that Futonori is probably sailor, right? Funanori is sailor. Yep, it is. So he's saying, okay, so you just moved here, so you probably don't know, but Old Man Hagi was an amazing sailor. Used to be an amazing sailor. Yeah, he used to go sailing with Drake from the Elite Four. According to the lore, they capsized one day or something. Like, they got on a shipwreck, and Drake witnessed a giant dragon Pokemon, and that put him on the path of Pokemon training, and specifically the dragon type. And he became the second strongest person in the entire country of Hoenn by that moment. But he used to be sailing buddies with Briny. And it's funny to see it, because it's kind of like Fuji and Blaine to an extent. But, like, you look at Drake, and Drake is like a fucking hardened pirate man. And you look at Briny, and it's like, Pico-chan! But these guys were part of a legendary duo of sailors. Can I just say it's really fitting? It's really fitting that one of Hoenn's strongest trainers is a fucking sailor, based on how much water is in this region. That's a good attention to detail, in my opinion. Glacia, I don't know, she's just a rich lady. Phoebe, she's like Phoebe fits more into the aesthetic of Alola for obvious reasons, to a point where I'm surprised she didn't appear in that game in some kind of capacity. And then Sydney is just a gangbanger. He's funny because he's just like, he's like a punk, but then he's not really a punk, but then he's like, kind of like a punk, and then the Auraz art really made him like a punk. I don't have to teach Cut, but Cut gives items. Great. Obaeru. Oboeranai. None of them can learn Cut. You know who can learn Cut? Ninkara. That's not Professor Oak. That's Professor Oak's cousin, the Alolan version. Polris appears. Annabelle from Hoenn is there. Looker shows up as well. Phoebe just, she fits the aesthetic. This is the first time I'm actually going to the PC. Yeah, here we are. Luciana, goodbye. I'm here to teach Cut to that guy. Oboeran. Oboeraru rareru. God damn, why are there so many R's in there? Oboerareru. God damn. Chorus looks kind of like a dork, I think. He shows up, he's tapping on his arm, and he's like, my coat? Well, it regulates my body temperature, so even though it looks like it's a big stuffy coat, I'm very cool and content in this tropical climate. I'm just like, bro, you were cooler when you were just wearing the lab coat. You look like a dork. He is super cool, though. I mean, in my opinion, he's cool. I think he's awesome. I think Colress is one of the best characters in the entirety of Pokemon. He also has my favorite theme. I don't know what I just got. What is this? Debon no nimotsu. I got the goods. I got the letter. Daigo e no de no te kaimi. Letter for Daigo. Okay. No, I've talked about it before many times. I mean, Black and White 2 is my favorite Pokemon game. But what I like about Colress specifically is that as a character, he's not inherently a villain, but he's not a good guy either. He's a character who does everything he does in the game for his own purposes. You could call him selfish. That's probably a fitting way to look at him. Chat, I just noticed, but the shadows behind all of the numbers on the Pokemon's HUD is the same color except for the two dots, which the name of what that is escapes me. But you see the shadow behind the L, the V, the 5, and then look at the shadow behind the two dots. It's like yellowed. Why? Why is it yellow? Anyway, no. As you meet up with Colress's goal is to find. He's to discover like how to bring out latent powers of Pokemon. That's his goal. He's like most of these researcher types. They strive for their goal, and he does whatever he deems could bring him to that. It just so happens that by the end of his whole arc, he deems that the player's method of doing so is the ideal method, and not Team Plasma's, but like, because he's not necessarily a bad guy, right? But he is the one responsible for making the Kyurem machine, I believe. And like, he works for Getsus. He's not friends with Getsus. I don't remember why exactly he's with Team Plasma or how he met them, but the reason he's working for them, quote unquote, is because he was using them as a means to an end to his own research. But but then you beat him and he's like, I see. Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps your way is the best way to do it. Sore te ka kai. What is that? Kanazumi no Jimu. Kanazumi no Jimu Badge. Oh, saying that's the stone badge. That's the Kasumi badge. Cause you need cut to get over here. Anata Torena nano ne. Yep. Kono dogu tsuka tame tara do kashira. So saying that's gym badge. Could a trainer like you use this? Kiseki no Tane. Oh, Miracle Seed. Tane is seed, because Tane machine gun I saw earlier, and Kiseki is miracle. So yeah, so Miracle Seed is literally Miracle Seed. Thanks. I don't have a grass move. Kind of. I mean, I do. I can give it the hostile bow, but like, you know. Absorb, really? You know, go! Ah, wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Alright. Monster Boru. No, that's a super... That's a super Boru. That's a great ball. Super Bowl. Oh, more stuff. Po. I was reading that, thank you. Poo. Pura. Tsu. Pow. Pawa. Pura su pawa. Chisai. Chisai na kinoko. Tiny mushroom. Chisai no kinoko. Chat, do you have a favorite character in Pokemon? Are they your favorite because they look cool? Are they your favorite because they have a defined story that you find interesting? Are they your favorite because they're a woman? Everybody's got a favorite character. Chat, who's your favorite Hoenn leader? Who's your favorite Hoenn leader? Mine is, I think mine's Norman. I think mine is Norman. I like Norman. There he is. Hagi. Kore nira. Mate mate. Pico-chan! Wait for me, Pico. Oya? Kimi wa tashika, if I remember, you were Pico-chan o tasukete kureta Jun-chan. Ah, you were the one who saved Pico Jun. Okay. Sono setsu wa sewa ni natta no. Hold on. So no setsu su so not set. Why is there a T in there? Right, Sono is that. So what's Setsu? Set. So really seeming. Sesu. Occasion. Occasion, time, section. Sewa ni. Sewa is to care, look after, help, assist, or aid. Not tano, not tono. Okay, alright. Nani? Is that ni? No. No, that's nane. Nane. Nanu. Wait, no, that's Nanu. That's Nanu. What the fuck does Nanu mean? Nanu? Nanu. What? What you say? Wait, really? Nanu. Okay. Nanu. Fune ni nori tai to tona. Need your boat. Fumu. Triangle. Tsu. That's Muro. Muro ni Tegami. Tegami, letter. Muro ni tegami o todokete. Moto, I believe, is Duford, right? So he's like a letter for and deliver a letter into Duford to Kaina. Kaina e nimotsu todokeru. Roll. Nandaka isega si no kimi wa jakka sore kurai oyatsui goyo da. No is an old man sentence word ender. Just pretend it's a na, but you make it sound old. I hate this language. Washi ni makasete. Leave it to me. Makasete. Okinasai. Leave it to me. Dewa, mazu, muro ni. Is ni like island or something? Muro ni mukau tetsura ka. Hai. Muro town ka. Muro town. Yosha. Ikuze. Let's go. Pico. Island is Shima. So she is city and island is Shima. Okay. Well, we call it Duford Town, but it's like the island, right? Ban Suri Do. Phone call from Dad. Beep. Papa. Oh, Jun ka. Omae wa ima doko ni ironda? Oh, Jun, where are you right now? Omae da. Where are you right now? So. What's that one? Hold on. That's the table. That's Debon no tsu. Suwabuki-san. Who's Suwabuki-san? Kara wait. Pokenapi no koto kitamon de na. So he got my number from that person who I don't know who that is. Choto yobida shite mita nda. Yobibashite dubikashita. Yobida shite. Yobibashite. To call someone, to tell someone to come to call up. Yobidashite. Okay, he's calling me. Genki de ya teru nara sore de yoshi. Ja otsuketa na. Let's get an O. Wait, why is O used in that? Wait a minute, what? He's saying take care, right? Ki o tsu kete na. Kyotsukete, right? But why is it using the particle O? How do I even put that in the dictionary? Kyotsukete. Yeah, he's saying like careful, right? It's not a single word. It's ja. It's ki. Oh. What the hell is ki then? So, wait, so O is a particle here. Ki o tsukete. Ki is did, have done. What is tsukete? To attach, to join, to connect, to add, to append, to stick, to glue, to fasten. What? I have no idea. Genki! Click. Papa register. I'm in duper. Key can mean a lot of things. Oh, I love when words mean a lot of different things. For phrases like that use it, it's best to not think about it and just learn what the phrase means. Case in point, this key is the same as Mailing's key. Okay, so so what it means doesn't matter. It's just the fact that when it's used together in that line of words to form kyotsukete, it means take care. But the individual key and the O there don't matter. Thinking about that just makes your brain go up. Okay, hagi. Hoi. Muro ni tochaku. Tashika de daigo to yara ni takama todeke urunda tana. Yep. Kono en wa tsuri no meishō nande kimi mo tsuri ga shitaku natte. Hai. Ureshii na. Watashi no tsuri, what's that again? Za. Watashi suriza o wakete o gayo. He's giving me the rod. He gave me the poro no tsuriza. What does poro mean? Surisao, fishing rod. Yeah. So I have the poro. The polar rod. Oh, the poro rod. Yosh. Tai se. Betsu. Dai se betsu. Tsuri no. Kosu mo setsunori shite okuyo. Poro is like beat up or in rough shape. Oh, I thought it was just the word pour. Poro. It's a beat up old rod. Mazu wa tsui men ni mukate tsuri za o tsukau. Oh. そして気持ち Kimochi! Shoot, chew. I've heard that word before. Shoot you. Concentrate or focus. Oh, okay. I knew I heard that word before. Shoot you sase. Hiteru. Tonadara. Subayaku tsuriza o hikunda. Sugo ni hikioge raru. Hikio ga ge raru toki mo aru kedo. Omonon wa nandemo timing da. Timingu. You need that good timing. Arese. Awaseru. Hatsuyo ga arundayo. Happy fishing. Thanks, Jackass. Guys, you want to fish? You guys want to throw a line down? Catch a fish? What do you say? Let's throw a line down. Let's throw a line down, boys. Suranai na. Nothing. Throw a line down, boys. Throw a line down. I didn't get to read what that said. Pokemon Suryo Gete. What is Suriage? Is that the line? Suriage ta. Suriage. To lift, to raise, to hoist. Oh, so a Pokemon was hoisted. To push, to inflate, to jack up. To land a fish, to catch, to reel in. Oh, okay, well there you go. Literally is just used to describe the act of catching a fish. Pseudo is to fish, so they put up in the end. So it's ageru. Yeah, so it's Suriage ageta. Fish was real. Pokemon reeled in. Whoa! Koikingu! I'm gonna catch it. I have a question for anybody who is a Pokemon master or has access to Google.com and willing to do the Google search. Can you actually catch anything in the water that isn't a Magikarp with the old rod? Or is this a wasted time? I'm not using it, but I'm catching it so if I fish somewhere else, I don't have to worry about another fucking Magikarp. Sakana Pokemon. He's a fish. He went to the PC. There's one other thing than Koi King. Okay, but I can't catch it now because Koi King was my Dewford catch. What about the route? What about the route over here and the route up there? What about Route 107 and Route 106? Is there anything there I can catch that isn't a Koi King? Hi. Toire. Toire ni ikita kunai tatoki minna wa doshiteru n daro? Toire ni moshi o mono ka kakataka to omou to. So what did he say? Does anybody know what this guy just said? I think he was saying that he can't go to the bathroom. He can't go to the bathroom because he might miss the fish. This guy is Surebito, angler. And his name is Tomokazu. What's everyone do when they want to go to the bathroom? If I think about landing a big one when I'm gone to the bathroom. Oh, okay, so that's why he said oki. He meant big. So he was thinking about like how to go to the bathroom. Okay, I can't believe you just understand that shit like it's second nature. Oh my god. What are you? Your name is Meno. What is that? The fucking... Is that Ku? Menoku? Menokurage. Okay, yeah. It's hard to tell because the character for Ku looks different enough on the HUD bar than it does in the font that it throws me off. Because it's missing the upper part of the left bit. Kurage means jellyfish. Oh. So what's Meno mean? Meno kurage. It's a jellyfish. Did you really miss? You're poisoned, idiot! You fucking twit! I hate this Pokemon. Oh my god, I'm going to send Meryl to the Shadow Realm! Oh, he missed this time. Ciao! Oh, Supersonic. Oh. Kore wa shita. Konan shiteriro. Wake mo wakaru. Fucking idiot! Okubori. Oh, that was quick. Good job, Meryl. I knew you had it in ya. But now you're poisoned, dumbass. Get in there, Hasselbo. You can finish this. He's got 1 HP. He's got 1 HP. Finish the job. He missed. Dumbass. Hit him with an Odorokasu. Odorokasu. Oh, now you're Konanshitad. Yeah. Odoroka. Give me that. Leburu Jusan. Oh? Mariru. Wait. What? Ha? Hasubo. Oh, I learned to move. Shizen no chikara ra o... What? The fuck did you just learn? Not you, piece of shit. What did you learn? 95 accuracy. Shizen no chikara. Chikara is power. This is nature power, right? So Shizen is nature. Shizen no chikara, so nature's power. Meryl's gonna die. Just like it fucking deserves. I don't know nature power's table of effects. I don't know secret power's table of effects either. I don't know a lot of things. Chill on goat. That's not a goat, it's a mouse. What are you talking about? That's a mouse. Are you serious? Surely you jesting. Hashi no Tsuna. What? Hoshi no Tsuna. The fuck is a Hoshi no Tsuna? Oh, star! Hoshi is star, right. Hoshi no Tsuna. Stardust. Okay. Oh. Monster ball. Tantaram. Umi zuri to kawa zuri. Kimi wa do chika tsuki? Dochika. Wait. Dochika is like witch, right? Do tsu chiga. Dochiga. Which way, which direction, where? Umi. Okay, so he's saying Umi. What is zoo? I actually don't know how to type that. Dochika. Which do you prefer? Sea fishing? Chat, I don't know how to type in that I don't know how to type in that zoo. If I type in zoo, I get Sue. How do I type in... How do I type that in? It's Sudi. Type duty. Oh, you're right. Yep. Duty. Duty. No results found for duty. Umi. Duty. Sea fishing. So, okay. And then Kawa. Right, Kawa's river, dumbass. Kawa, Suri. Okay, so yeah. Kimi wa do chika tsuki. Which one do you like? Because it's Suri fishing, written with Dakutin because of where it comes up in the word. Here's your Komachi's name written wrong as Onoduka. Yes, actually, I like saying that. This is why. So her name is Onozuka, but because the Su is in the... Wait, why is it... Why is there a Dakutan on it then? So if I just search Suri is fishing, but when you put it in front of Umi, it becomes duty. But it's still pronounced Suri, and it's still treated as Suri, but... What? It's slightly complicated. Then why is it part of the language? That's dumb. Phonetics. Fuck. Akihiko. Akihiko. Some syllables just get Dakutin when they come after certain other ones. That's dumb. Did you know that? Dumb, stupid, dumb. I mean, it's the same reason why you pronounce certain words for money and floors differently. I get that, but it's still dumb. I like that for no real reason when you say third floor, you have to say Sangai. And for no real reason when you say 3,000, you have to say Sanzen instead of Sansen. It has to be Sanzen. Very good. My favorite part about hiragana is that there's a character pronounced Su and there's a character pronounced Su. And they're not interchangeable because fuck you. I love that. One of my Wagotabi smart test today, I typed in a word and I used the wrong Su and it was like, you're wrong, dumbass. It's not Su, it's Su. Oh, of course. Let me just say it in my head again. Oh, yep, that's the Su word. Did you get the right Su? Guess you're just gonna have to remember which Su it is at all times. They're pronounced differently. Yeah, if you're a native speaker, maybe. Su, Tzu. Su, Tzu. When you isolate those characters, you can hear it. When you put it together in a word, sometimes you miss it. It sucks. Why do they sound so goddamn similar? Cock and balls. How's that sound? You like those words? Cock and or balls. Fuck you. That wasn't a crit, it just did a lot of damage. For third floor, Sangai is technically correct, but there's been a trend where Sankai has been getting used more and more. Yeah, Wagotabi said Sangai, but it's the only one that has a rule that changes how you pronounce Kai. The other ones just, they do the same thing where they extend the first sound into Kai, like Hakai and Rokai, Ikai. But then third floor is just randomly Gai, and it's like, why? Yonkai breaks the rules of Kai becoming Ga after N, and becomes Yonkai anyway. Yonkai breaks the rules of Ka becoming Ga. So Yonkai should become Yongai, but it doesn't. But then Sankai becomes Sangai because it does. In other words, language is all made up. Actually true. How about we all just speak Glorp? Well, Wagotabi said specifically that 4 is pronounced she. 4 can be pronounced she, but it's pronounced as yon whenever it's used outside of just being 4. So it's better to just learn it as yon, or yon. So that's, I know that 4 is she, but everyone just calls it yon because you use yon for every other instance of 4. Where unless 4 is alone, so you just use it as 4 is alone. Hieroglyphics. Marude umi tsuri no yo ni gokai ni maketazo. Okay, so he's saying that you won't. He's saying that you won't beat me. I won't lose at sea fishing though. So like I beat him in a battle and he said that. Suri mo ii kedo shou mo ii na. Battling is good, fishing good. Kimi yokata ra Mata Tano Moyo. Okay. If you like, we can talk again or something. You got my number. You can't say no in this game. You can say no in Gen 2, and then they didn't let you do that in Gen 3. Still she in compound words like Shiki, the 4 seasons. Oh! I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So the kanji for 4 is used to describe seasons? Or is it specifically when you're saying all 4 seasons? Shiki. Fishing's good, but battling's good too. I'll count on you for another battle sometime if you're up for it. Yeah, yokatara is like if you'd like, right? So he said fishing's good and battling's good. I got that. And yokatara means if you'd like. But I missed other parts. Oi! Omae, kono saki wa kurai kara tanken. Tanken? What's tanken? Tanken. Exploration, expedition. Suro no mo taihen. It's tough. Dazo. Taihen dazo. Saki no otoko daigo te ita keka. Aitsu wa furashuka tsukai ta kara daijoubu daroka. Okay. Yama o toko wa dea ta aite ni yasashiku. So he's a nice mountain man. He's a nice mountain man. Suro no ka motto. Kore yuzu te yaru to suru ka. If you want to explore this cave, you need it'd be tough to explore this cave without flash. The guy, someone else, his name was Daigo. I think his name was Daigo, went up ahead. He said, you need flash, but I'm a nice mountain man. You can have a copy of flash. And he gave me HM5, which is Furashi. Hiden machine. Oh, I like how that uses hiragana for some reason. Pokemon ni oboe sasete tsukau to makurana dokutsu mo akaruku akaruku. What the hell is that? That's the Japanese word hiden. What does hiden mean? Hiden. Secret. I really looked that up, huh? Hiden means secret or mysteries. How about that? How about that? Okay. Light, bright, well lit.
Akarui.
Akarui is well lit, and then the ku is to indicate lighting up. It'll light up. Hikarasen dazo. Ma tsukau nai muro. Pokemon Jimu no what's that again? Pokemon Jimu no Jimu Bajika Hitsuyo Dakana. So it's funny that, so he's saying you need the gym badge to use Flash, but you don't actually need Flash to get to Steven. So you can ignore Brawly's gym. The only thing you have to do here is deliver the letter. Oh. What's your name, buddy? Your name is Zubato. Ah. Ah. Gym badges are a sign that you know how to handle Pokemon. So it's like, you need to be a certain level of strong to be able to handle things. Zubato. Kyuketsu! Hey. Well, this is a different kind of flashing. That's important to distinct here. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Fudashu. According to the manga, gym badges have special powers. They have some magical powers or something, but that's the manga. Smashing rocks is the same crime as driving illegally. Well, no, but also smashing rocks is it's like digging a hole. You can't just dig a hole anywhere you want, right? So you can't just go smashing rocks where you want. You need to be licensed. You need to be licensed. Komori. That's bad, I assume. Komori Pokemon. Chat, can I put him on the team? If a trainer uses cut to down a tree without a badge, it's illegal. Well, I'm pretty sure if I go out into the woods and start chopping trees down, that's also illegal. What if they use another sharp move in battle that misses and just happens to cut down a tree? Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there and tell you that there are Pokemon in this world that know fire type moves, some of which have active fires surrounding their bodies, living in forested areas. Charmander, use flamethrower. Oops, no more Viridian Forest. That doesn't happen. You wanna know my maximum game theory on that? Is that Pokemon draw upon the power of the planet for their types, for their moves. So when they use fire type moves, they're fire type and they do produce heat and they are capable of causing fires, but they're not actually strong enough to cause massive fires. So it's fire-based power, but the fire itself isn't actually strong enough to set fire to nature. Now, I know that when they get flamethrowered in the anime, they get burnt to a crisp, but that's because humans are naturally weak or something. Or maybe humans have evolved to be strong to take it. But either way, it's very true that fires do happen based on the Ranger game, but fires aren't common in heavily forested areas that are occupied by fire-type Pokemon. So there's something about the nature of Pokemon moves that prevents natural disasters from occurring regularly. You can't surf. I would say that somebody would need to pass a test before I let them surf out onto the water. Because what happens if they fall off? Chat, who gets cut? Who am I removing from the team? This guy. He's level 13. You shouldn't do that, streamer. Yeah, but I want Zubato. I want Zubato. Fire types tend to live in mountainous areas and volcanoes, but there are fire types that can exist in forested areas, and they don't start forest fires all the time. But like the thing is, water types can use their water attributes to put out fires, so fire types can use their fire attributes to create fires. But I think it's one of those things where maybe it's just a matter of Pokemon being very conscientious of the environment. so they never output enough power to actually cause issues. And Pokemon have apparently been around since like the dawn of time in this universe, right? So I would assume they have a handle on how to avoid tragedy, right? So they're just able to hold back to prevent that. What does Zubat do? He has Supersonic and Leech Life. Ah. Great. Okay. That's just that's my own theory on that. Because like I said, we've seen Espa type. Yeah. So they call Psychic Espa. ESP, Espa. It's confusion. But what about Groudon? What about Groudon? What about him? His ability is to summon sunlight. And Kyogre's is to summon rain. Together they form the planet. Groudon created land. And Kyogre created sea. He sure doesn't respect nature, does he? Well, he is nature. He's a Titan. He is the creator of nature, in a sense. Think of it, you gotta think of it like that. He shaped the planet with Kyogre, but also Kyogre pisses him off, so they get into fights, and then Rayquaza comes down and it's like, shut the fuck up, and then they go away. Regigigas has apparently moved all the continents around. Did you know that? Regigigas moved all the continents around to make the world. He also built all the Regis himself. I actually watched a really good video. It was an hour long. On just like Pokemon ruins. And it talked about different like mythos related to Pokemon. Like the Celestica from Hoenn. And like the ruins of Elf people and the Hoenn people, the Draconians, the ones that built the Sky Tower, lived in the sealed chamber. It was really good. Pokemon use HMs in the wild. The only example I can give you is that Salamence learns Fly when Shelgon evolves, and Rayquaza has it on his base moveset. You guys want to walk around in the dark for a couple hours? Okay, we're walking around in the dark. Nope, can't go up there. I don't know any other examples, but I can tell you that there are at least 2 Pokemon that naturally learn Fly. One of which starts with it, the other tries to learn it. Regigigas is classified as the continental Pokemon, same as Groudon. I wish that Regigigas was more than he was, personally. I firmly believe that Regigigas should have 200 base attack, because they're definitely not going to get rid of his slow start ability anyway. They might as well give him ridiculous attack. And like, I've seen other Pokemon's base stats. 200 base attack on Regigigas with slow start would not be that troublesome. That shit would be perfectly reasonable. He's a fucking fat normal type, and he's shit. He's shit for no reason. He doesn't deserve to be shit. That's the problem. Seeking learns Waterfall in Gen 1. Yeah, but it wasn't an HM in that game, so that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Waterfall was a random exclusive move on Seeking and Goldeen at extremely high levels. But in Gen 1 and 2, Waterfall had no secondary effect, and it was weaker than Surf. So the only benefit it had in Gen 3 was that it was single target. But even then, Surf didn't hit your partner in Gen 3. It wasn't until Gen 4 that it gained its individuality. And Surf... Why am I only running into fucking Zubats? Waterfall is not as powerful as Surf, but it's physical and can cause flinching. And man, flinching sucks. Waterfall's Japanese name is Taka no Biri, waterfall climb. Well, they're carps, right? Well, okay, no. Goldine is not a carp. Goldine is a goldfish. But Sea King is a carp, right? And the legend of the carp ascending the waterfall, which is supposed to be Magikarp. Magikarp's supposed to do that. In fact, that's how you evolve Magikarp in Pokemon Snap, is you hit him into a waterfall and he turns into a Gyarados. In the new Pokemon Snap, you can actually get a picture of a Gyarados ascending a waterfall. It's really fucking cool. What is your name, little guy? His name is Kokodora. Kokodora. Little guy. Kokodoro. Dude, Aggron is so cool. Too bad it evolves at level 44 and it sucks ass, because Steel Rock is a terrible typing, despite how it seems like it wouldn't be. That didn't do enough damage. Do more. Do better, Meryl. I really ran into 5 Zubats and 1 Aron. You know what else exists in this cave? Sableye and Makuhita and Abra. Goldine. You know what? Sea King is ugly. You know why Sea King is ugly? Because it has those weird marks on its head that makes it ugly. Level 10. Kokodoro. Kokodora. Kokodora. Unyashima. Twister being a dragon move makes more sense in Japanese, as the name is Tatsumaki. Well, that's his hurricane, isn't it? Has a word for dragon in it. Well, Tatsumaki is the hurricane, right? That's what it means. But hurricane is a move in Gen 5. But you know, Ryu is has Tatsumaki Senpaiaku, right? Which is hurricane kick. I didn't know that the kanji for dragon was used in hurricane. But then what's hurricane called in Japan? Wait, what is the move hurricane called if the move Twister is called hurricane? Also, Twister has 40 base power. It ain't no fucking hurricane, that's for sure. That shit's garbage. Meteor Mash is interesting because Meteor Mash is called Comet Punch in Japanese. But Comet Punch is a move that exists in English already. That's a really shitty normal type move. So it's called Meteor Mash instead. Sucker Punch is also not a punch move because it's not called Sucker Punch. I believe it's called Surprise Hit in the Japanese. So Meteor Mash is boosted by Iron Fist and Sucker Punch is not, due to the nature of the original names. What the hell is your name? Ya? Yami. So darkness? Yamirami. Yamirami. Kanji means intense wind. Oh. Yamirami. This guy's name is Rami Yami. He has no weaknesses. In short, he's the perfect creature. Sucker Punch is a fine translation. The problem is people see the word punch and instantly think, oh, it's a sucker punch. Do you know what a sucker punch is, my guy? You know what a sucker punch is, right? It's a dirty hit. You know how you hit somebody quick and dirty? You punch them. That's why we call it a sucker punch, not a sucker hit. I would assume anybody who sees the term sucker punch assumes you're getting punched. Did you even see the fucking animation? Looks like a punch to me. That sentence is magically stupid. Oh, man. What is Comet Punch? Hold on. What is Gen 2's Comet Punch in Japanese? Why are you killing me? I'm dying. Get in there. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Frog the Jam. Don't disrespect Frog the Jam. Card so powerful they had to write it on card text, saying that it was excluded. Wanzoku Panchi. That's definitely chi. That has to be chi. There's no way that's not chi. I don't remember where chi is. Yeah, it is chi. Yep. Wanzoku Panchi. Frog the Jam is some, like, McDonald's card, isn't it? It translates to consecutive punches. So why do they call it Comet Punch? That fucking Doku does 0 damage, dude. Alright, I'm not fighting any more of these things. Yamirami. I need to go heal. He did so much damage to my friends. Wait, I'm in the dark. I don't know where the fuck the exit is. Uh-oh. Your name is... Keshi. His name is just Keshi. Okay. Well, we're doing Nuzlocke rules, so I can't catch you, but you're gonna, like, run away anyway, so, bye. Casey. Oh! Casey. What magician is he named after? Oh, well, there you go. Edgar Casey. Yeah, because Alakazam is food, and he's named after Houdini. I don't know about Kadabra, though. I'm gonna go back in the dark cave. I ain't teaching Flash to anybody. Flash is for pussies. I don't need none of that Flash technique. Alright, here we go. Abracadabra! Alright. Are there trainers in here? I don't remember. Where am I? Well, now if I get lost, it's over. Uri Geller. Wait, really? That was the guy that sued Wizards of the Coast. Because of Kadabra's likeness to him. I think he's gone back on that since. But yeah, Kadabra wasn't out of print for a while for that reason. Exact wording thing is troublesome. Notice Ice Swarm cards which cover Evil Swarm and Steel Swarm deliberately, given they printed 100 Eyes Dragon, meaning technically kind of a Red Eye support. That one I knew about, because that one's mad funny. That one is mad fucking funny to me. Because of 100 Eyes Dragon having text in it that does actually equate to red eyes, you could legally use it with red eyes searches. Or any card that specifies red eyes, 100 Eyes was allowed until they reprinted and changed it. That shit's funny. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a pretty large amount of, like, complex rules that are strange. You want to know a really funny card? Pole Position and Chicken Game. I believe it's those two cards. Those two cards cause some of the most annoying ruling situations to a point where I think if you use them the right way in a simulator, you can just, like, crash the game or create an infinite battle. Or just, like, an infinite loop of effect because the game just can't handle it. It's quite silly. It's like, I think, if I remember right, pole position is like the guy who has the most monsters on the field isn't allowed to use effects. Something like that. But then you can immediately, like... Oh, wait, I just remembered another card that's way more interesting. It's a card that automatically ends the duel. I forget what it's called. But there's a card that makes it so you and your opponent both special summon a single monster. They do battle, and the winner of that specific exchange wins the entire match. That's a cool card. Because here's the thing. There's nothing in the card description that says it overwrites other effects. So what that means is if you have a card on the field that prevents your opponent from special summoning, and then you play the card that says that the game ends after the battle is set. If your opponent cannot summon a monster, they lose the battle, therefore they lose the duel. That is a very silly card. I believe that if the match is a tie, the person who played the card wins. I don't remember what the card is called, but yes, there's a card that pretty much turns the entire game into one final battle, and the winner of that particular monster bout wins the whole duel because they do. Oh, I love things. There was another instance with I think it was a Legendary Ocean specifically. So, I don't remember if it was a Legendary Fisherman or if it was Deep Sea Warrior or what card it was. But it might have been Deep Sea Fisherman because Deep Sea Fisherman, I think his effect is that when you summon him, you can search your deck for a Legendary Ocean. But the problem is that a Legendary Ocean is never considered a Legendary Ocean in the deck. A Legendary Ocean is always treated as Umi. So that means if you try to search for a Legendary Ocean, you're never gonna find it because it doesn't exist. In accordance to the rules, it's always treated as Umi, so it's Umi. So they made I forget what the term is. They fixed it so it's allowed, that's allowed. You cannot run. Please run. Used to have a card that would make you put the current game on hold, use what's currently... Oh, that's Nightshade. That's why it's doing so much damage. I'm trying to run, man. It's currently in your deck to play a sub-game. Whoever loses that loses half their life and they go back to the main game. What? I surrender. Am I lost? Maybe. MTG has Karn Liberated, which has an ability that restarts the game. I think you're lying to get a raise out of the streamer. Because Magic the Gathering runs sets, right? So old cards get cycled out. Surely they don't have a card like that that's playable. You restart the entire game. There was nothing stopping you from having multiple copies of the sub-game card. Did you know there's a Pokemon TCG card called Misty's Duel? You play rock, paper, scissors with your opponent for a chance at a beneficial effect. But the card text also, and I can't believe this. This is really funny to me because it seems like it's stupid to put on a card, but the fact that it's there solves so many problems. The card literally says if your opponent does not know how to play rock, paper, scissors, you flip a coin instead. That's really funny. Like, because that sounds really stupid when you say it like that, but in actuality, it's genius coverage. Because there was a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Yujo Friendship, where you offered your opponent a handshake, and if they took it, if you benefited, but if they didn't take it, something else happened. And then people being people would like play the card and then deliberately muck up their hand and offer a handshake, so then you would want to refuse and they would get the effect. Because let's be real, if in anything in life, if you can be competitive in it in any way, shape, or form, there will be people who will take to the extremes how far they can push an advantage state. Some of them do it to prove a point. Some of them do it because they really, really want to win. There was the legendary 4,000 card deck that got escorted in coffin style because there was no limit on deck sizes. That deck took a long time. That deck took a long time to shuffle. They did it to prove a point. Andrew showed me a clip before of some guy. So there was a card. I don't remember what card it was. I think it was New Relinquished or it was U-Bell or something. It was one of these cards. But it had an effect that was important. It had an effect that was important to the Monster Zone location. And so what the guy did, what his opponent did was like he took the card to read the effect, and then he tried to put the card back on a different Monster Zone. And he tried that twice. So the first time, it was like, oh, whoops, my bad, hee. And then the second time, it was like, alright, buddy, if you do that again, you're disqualified. Surely you're not gonna get away with it the second time. You didn't get away with it the first time, mind you, but this is the level that people will go to win. This is the level that people will go to win. This is how it is. A win's a win, baby. Oh my god, the first Makuhita. I find it kind of funny, but I do find it a little sad. Obviously, like, who am I to look down on others' hobbies? Look at the fuck I do with my life. But, like, I don't know, man. It's like, taking something seriously isn't inherently a bad thing. Being competitive in something isn't inherently a bad thing. But there's certain levels of, extremes that some people go to win at any cost that do make you think that, you know, like, it's just a game mindset. For some people, it's not just a game. But, like, there is an extreme in mentality towards that drives people to perform to the highest possible ability at the cost of their own human decency, right? Like, they don't care how they're perceived by others. If it's legal within the rules of the game, they will use it until it is no longer allowed. They will feel no shame because it will bring them victory. This happens in all forms of competition. Why am I playing in Japanese? To learn Japanese, actually. I'm learning Japanese, and by playing Pokemon in Japanese, I get to learn Japanese words, and Japanese sentences, and Japanese characters. For example, I just clicked confusion. I am confused. Nanriki is confusion. I can read it. And because I can read it, I can learn more Japanese. This guy's name is Doku Keru. That's his name, Dokukeru. Guys, I don't know where the exit to this cave is. Maybe I do need flash. See that guy? That guy's name? His name is Koko. I forgot what the last character was actually. What was the last name? Oh, Kokodora. The Pokemon I have right in front of you, this one's name is Mariru. Ma-ri-ru. Otherwise known as Meryl. Zutsuki. Headbutt did a lot. Suzuki. Ow! Fuck off! I'm getting levels, boys, but I'm also lost in this cave. Yes. Reburu Jusa. It's actually kind of really smart. You know, you're the first person to tell me that. I wouldn't say it's the best way to do it, but it's a more engaging and fun way to do it. Because I'm not lost in Pokemon. I've played Pokemon before. I recognize Pokemon moves by animations. I recognize sound effects. I recognize enough to play the game without needing to understand the text, but I still try to read the text anyway to understand what's going on. But it's way more fun than reading a book. That's for sure. I'm basically reading an interactive book. I'm getting levels on this bitch. Pow! That said, Japanese is very hard, and I kind of hate it a lot. I hate it a lot because I see a word I think I know, and it's like, actually, it's in 3 levels of grammar, streamer, and it means something entirely different. And it's like, great. Fantastic. Words, man. We made 'em up. Teleporto! Bye. Okay, I'm actually so fucking lost here. Like, where do I go? Use flash. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I'm getting out of here soon. Miyaburu. I'm getting out of here soon. I'd like to get through this cave, though, but I actually cannot find the fucking exit! I can run for a Kokodora. What? Alright. Can you guess what that guy's name is? It's Zubato. Zubato. That's his name. How many more fucking times am I gonna end up here? Oh, there's more this way. That's why. There was more this way. That's what I was messing up. You know what? I was getting EXP anyway, so it's not actually a big deal. This guy's name is Yamirami. Sorry, Yamirami, not Yamimami. I don't want to fight this guy. Yamirami. Mizugoro. Miyaburu. Wow. Sableye is a neat Pokemon. Sorry, Yamirami is a neat Pokemon. Unfortunately, he's kind of not allowed to be good because in the past, his typing gave him no weaknesses. I couldn't read that in time, but I know it's Nightshade. Ken means fist. Correct. Ryu means dragon. So Ryu-ken means dragon fist. Oh. In Mario Kart, you told me to leave the chat after writing that Jumpluff is my favorite Pokemon. What? Why are you still here then? Why the hate? Because I fucking hate Jumpluff. Alright, I hate Hoppip, I hate Skiploom, and I hate Jumpluff. Piece of shit. I hate that Pokemon. The only thing it does is go first. You know what it does when it goes first? It clicks Sleep Powder. Fucking asshole. If you want to use a cotton-based Pokemon, use Whimsicott. I hate that fucker too. But he's better. I hate them. I hate them. I hate everything they stand for. Hoppip is a piece of shit. The only thing worse than Hoppip is a Sunkern. Fucking hate Sunkern. God damn, I hate Sunkern. Sunkern makes my blood boil. Oh my god, that Pokemon is so fucking useless. It actually pisses me off. Like, oh, look at that. Look at me. I'm a little sunflower seed. Yeah, haha, look at my stats. 10, 10, 10, 10. Wow, you are so goddamn awful. It's actually infuriating. But surely you evolve into something good. That's right. If you do the bug catching contest, come into first place and get a Sunstone, you can evolve me into Sunflora. Whoa, Sunflora. What does Sunflora do? Nothing. What? What do you mean nothing? I mean, it doesn't do anything spectacular. It's not a standout Pokemon at all. It's a piece of shit. Its special attack isn't that amazing. Its other stats aren't that amazing. It's just a flower. Gen 2 has so many stinky Pokemon. So many stinky Pokemon. I hate Pokemon if they piss me off or they're just dumb. Hoppip is dumb. Hoppip pisses me off because Hoppip has an attack stat of like 10. And then you fight one and then it just clicks Synthesis. All the fucking time. Skiploom Synthesis. Jumpluff Synthesis. Just die already. Holy shit. All I can hit you with is Tackle. Please fucking die. Stop clicking Synthesis, you piece of shit. Stop going first. Now I'm angry. I've made myself angry. You know what Pokemon I don't like? Maractus. Maractus is actually a piece of shit. Basculin. I don't like Basculin either. My problem with Basculin is basically... Oh, what's this guy's name? Maku no Shita. Maku no Shita. Okay. Sunflower is the only Pokemon card in my binder. I think you just like grass types, my guy. I think you just like grass types. And that's fine. There are some cool grass types. You just pick some very interesting ones to like. You can tell some Flora haters have never clicked spec Solar Power, Solar Beam, and Sun. You're right. I have a Charizard that does that. Ah! Why would I need a Sunflower when I can do it with a Charizard? These Sunflora, these Sunflora grifters, my guy. These Sunflora grifters. Oh. Why wouldn't you want chlorophyll on Sunflora and not solar power anyway? Because Sunflora is about as fast as a sunflower. Just saying. Ishi no do utsu. Boku no namae wa Daigo. My name's Steven. I don't like Sunflora. Chlorophyll won't fix Sunflora. No, chlorophyll doesn't really fix Sunflora. The reason why Swift Swim is so much better than chlorophyll is because the weather that increases the speed of the water type also increases the power of the water type. The ability that increases the speed in the sun increases the power of fire type. Fire types don't have chlorophyll. There's only one that does. And that's in Gen 9. So they get the speed boost, but they don't get the power boost. Water types get fucking everything. You know, they're Game Freak's favorite child. Goravel, not so much. Mizu. What? Mezu. Yeah, mezurashi, unusual. Mezurashi ishi ni kyomi ga. Kyomi is interest. Yeah, because kyomi naiwa is not interested. I know that from Cloud. So kyomi ga is interest. Ate, achikochi, all over, all around. Tabi. Shiterun dayo. Okay. I think it's really funny that Koraidon gets shut down. Well, not necessarily shut down, but Koraidon, like a real ass check to Koraidon was Dashbon, the fucking fairy type that has the ability to turn fire type moves into a defense boost, because it's immune to dragon, resists fighting, and immune to fire. So all of Koraidon's main attacks just don't work on it. Fucking Dashbun. Koraidon Dashbun. Boku ni tegami? You got a letter for me? Bird and rabbit are the same in Japanese. No, bird is Tori. Rabbit is Usagi. Tori is bird. Usagi is rabbit. Unless rabbit and bunny are different, but I don't think they are. I think it's just that. Handed them the letter. Waza. Torokete. Kuretanda. Nanika. Ore sasete morayo. Okay. They're not the same. What's different? Usagi is rabbit for sure though, right? But we call, like, Usagi is rabbit, but we call them Buni anyway, because we're all challenged. We're all challenged individuals. So da ne. Kono waza machine ageyo. He's giving me, came all this way to the letter, he gave me steel wing. Usagi is rabbit, Tori is bird. No, I know that. I was asking, was rabbit and bunny different? Is bunny and rabbit different? Or are they just the same? A bunny rabbit is just Usagi. Is that just interchangeable? Is there actually a different term for it? Because we have a different word. We have bunny and rabbit. Machine 47. Interchangeable, but you can also write bunni in katakana. Bunni. You can write bunni? Waze. Waza. Waza machine the mata. Kimi no boku mo Pokemon nakanaka ii kanji da na. Shows Shugyu. What is that word? Shugyu? Yo. Training, practice, discipline.
修行
Shugyo. Oh, that's okay. Shugyo. Shugyo Pokemon. Pokemon. Rida. Rida no. Chan. Champion. Oh, he's saying he used to be the Pokemon champion because he was in Ruby and Sapphire. Date nan reru. Boku wa so omo na. Soda sa kaku kimi to shiri oe tanda. Otagai Pokenabi ni namae toroku shitou ko. Register each other in the Pokenav. Daigo Pokenabi. Cha. Boku wa saki isogu kara. Goodbye. Jackass. Jackass behavior. I forgot what this place is called. Granite Cave, I think. Alright. Okay. Bunny girl. Japan loves rabbits. The animal? The animal? Yeah, the animal. Yeah. The animal. Wait, why are you defeating me? I'm trying to get out of here. We made some good progress today. And I learned more words. And I put more words into practice. And I forgot other words that I learned earlier. And I forgot more words on top of that. But then I learned other words to compensate. So now I'll forget those words later. Yes. Thank you for stop being confused. Aha! Payback, bitch! You won't die if this hits you, but it would make me feel better. Okay, you missed anyway. You know, chat, there's a lot of cat girls in anime, but there really isn't a lot of dog girls, huh? Unless you want to count wolves and foxes. Isn't that interesting? You get cats, and then you get foxes and wolves. But then you don't really get dogs. Now, you know, you could hit me with the but streamer, the fox and the wolf are part of the canine. But yeah, but like, you know what I mean, right? When I say dog. Like, On is dog, but On's not even like dog. She's a lion, isn't she? A Komano is a stone lion, but we call her a dog. Right? But we call her a dog, but isn't she a stone lion? Or is she a stone dog? Have I been wrong? Anyway, it's time to Seiburu the game. We like the toughness of wolves and the slyness of foxes. But I guess we don't like the friendly companionship of dogs. Like, what's going on here? If it's not a dog, then why is it a komainu? See, that's the thing, right? It's supposed to be a dog, but I thought a komainu was a stone lion. I'm gonna search it up right now. Komainu. They're often called lion dogs. Alright. There you go. They're lion dogs. They're cat dogs. They're cat dogs, of course. Like the hit Nickelodeon show Cat Dog. All right, chat. Well, we made progress today. I got through the tunnel. I got some Pokemon. Am I gonna grind? I don't want to, but I think it's probably in my best interest if I can get some time to do a little bit of leveling. But I honestly think if I had caught Yamirami, I probably could have swept the gym anyway because nobody would be able to hit it because it's a ghost type. But I'm sure I'll manage. I'm sure I'll manage. I'll go to the gym, and if we hit a roadblock, we hit a roadblock. Okay. We'll find out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.